Welcome back to Autonauts. Today, it's going to be Colonist Day. We need to get some colonists, and they're going to produce a new sort of resource, which in the game is called WUV, or WUB, one of the two. And I'm going to just call it Love because, yeah, I refuse to call it WUB. So I'm just going to drop my tools over here, and then we'll get basically research started. We haven't really done it so far. Let me just line these up. I need to put another chest somewhere, but they're full over there, so I'll build more later. Anyway, to get started, we're going to basically produce a colonist seed. So use our colonist seed generator, or whatever it's called, seed dispenser. Grab that, pop it in your incubator, and then we need to go and grab 5 pieces of food. And 4 there. Okay, and a 5th one. One thing to watch out this early in the game, while you're doing this, by the way, this food producing is critical. It's sort of the bottleneck for this whole thing, because once the colonists are going to pop out, I'll show you that in a second. Yep, we've got our first colonist. It's going to need lots and lots and lots of food. Okay, so let's just say, okay, this is basically an evolution chart. We need to get to the top. We're at level 1 at the bottom right now. Good, that's fine. And that's the same chart here. Okay, let's get rid of all those exclamation marks. So yeah, this robot here is going to be pretty slow, and it's going to be dependent on sticks, because that's the only thing it's got to beat those trees with to get the fruit out of them. Yes, I think I've corrected this stack now, but it's got a lot to actually get rid of. Yeah, the sticks, we've got 21. But if this ever runs out, for example, if these robots, for example, if your log thing becomes full, if these become full, what happens is it stops harvesting trees, because that's what I've told it to do. And then that means we no longer get sticks, we no longer get acorns anymore. So we're going to need some independent way of getting sticks and acorns, and we'll get to that later in the episode. There is a new way of doing it with something called a mallet. You basically just hit a tree, and it gives you sticks and acorns for free. You don't seem to get rid of the tree, so it can be quite small and quite focused, unlike a forestry area. Alright, so to get started with the rest, we're first of all going to go pick up this colonist, and we're going to move him to an area where I can actually see it a little easier. So let's just pop him down here. And we're going to build a box. Let's put it there for now. You can obviously move boxes around. I didn't know if I've shown you this already. If you go in here and press M or click on this, you can move these after they've been built to anywhere else. And the target areas for bots will move with them. So you don't have to reset up bots when you actually do that. Very nice, very handy. So let's just set up that. So let's get 4 planks and drop them in. I wonder if there's a way to drop all inventory. That would be a nice sort of shortcut. Is it maybe shift right click? Would that do it? Not doing anything. Okay, that's a feature suggestion for a dev. And there we got a box. Okay, so we just need some food. First of all, let's just get 4. We've got 45 food right now, so you might think you've got lots. No, that's not going to be the case for very long. Okay, I really recommend try to balance your number of colonists to the amount of food you can produce. I'm not touching the mushrooms for now, but I'm just purely feeding them on berries. And you'll see that colonists just sitting there digesting that food, and it should start producing love hearts. They'll pop out in a second. In the meantime, we can take a look at the research station, and there's a few things we want. This first one is a blade and a mallet and a fishing stick. We want the mallet specifically. Not too sure about the storage technology. I suppose we could. But yeah, I'm more in fan of getting the robotics technology more than anything else. Yeah, and that needs a few things. So let's just get this one going. To do that, we just need 1 piece of rock, and then the rest is just these love hearts. They popped out onto the floor. Okay, and then we want a robot done to basically do this whole process for us. In fact, we're probably going to need 3 robots. Okay, so why don't we just get those started with our bot construction. And you still need 2 separate robots at the moment, but we'll get to that soon. And in the meantime, I can just grab these, and that'll just basically label this chest as only containing love hearts. And I can take them back out, and it just shows up as an empty thing there. And I can pop them in manually, but of course we're not going to want to pop them in manually for very much longer. Okay, and I'm just going to keep that single colonist fed while I automate the rest. So let's just make sure you're fed. You're empty again. Honestly, this thing is just hoovering food. Right, so let's get them to make our robot. Are you enough now? There we go. Did I just pick up a pole? I did. Ugh. Right, we need to make sure we have everything down here wound up. And one of these robots clearly is going to be making our bot. But it's stopped. Ah, there it is. It's got an acorn. And we get a new bot. All right, let's go and grab that bot and we'll wind it up. So we're going to have one robot feeding that colonist. We're going to have another robot picking up any love hearts and putting them in that box, and a third robot moving them from the box into here. Later on, we'll probably be able to get a robot that does more than one of those things, but keeping things nice and separate at the moment. Let's grab you, and let's just tell you to go and pick up that love heart. Okay, then we're just going to edit the area and say, whoops, no, I didn't want to edit it that way, but I guess we could. And then just expand this. Wait, let's just set it to there, shall we? And that will work for now. And repeat forever. In fact, no, I don't want to repeat forever. Oh, undo. I wish I could delete the repeat blocks without deleting their contents. Anyway, so pick up the colonist love, and then we're just going to go and deposit it in the box. Yeah. And then we're going to optimize this a little bit. So what we actually want to do, first of all, is a repeat block. But we are going to just move this to the fat side. And then repeat until hands are full. So basically pick up... pick up all the love hearts you can find. Then we're going to have another repeat block, and we're going to move this outside. I want to say move this one outside. Yeah. And then, like this, we're going to basically add until hands are empty. Add to the box until hands are empty. And then a repeat forever around the whole thing. So go and pick up as many as you can. Move to the storage. Empty it until as many as you can. Go. And that robot should head off and start working. We're then going to do a second robot to do a very similar kind of thing, but from this box to this box. You get the idea. I assume you'll not need me to show that on camera, so I will do that off camera. The only one thing I will say is that I did modify this robot a little bit, this one. Yeah, so if you just click on that for a second, you see I clicked on this little box. It means that basically if it can't find any more of the love hearts, it's going to take them back to the box. It can fall through to the next repeat block or the next instruction. So click on that if you don't want, if it can't fill its hands. That's pretty much the only use I found for it so far, but that's fine. So let's just grab this last robot, and then we'll just basically tell this one to feed stuff. So we want it to record and go and grab something from the berry crate. In our case, we're going to use that by default. Okay, and then I'm going to probably repeat that until my hands are full. And again, that can fail through. If it can't, it will take them anyway. And then we're going to add another instruction to just basically head across to the colonist. Okay, and find the nearest colonist in an area. So let's just move that area like the other one. So that's roughly around that kind of size. And then we're going to have a repeat instruction. This is sort of where I'd like to be able to add a repeat instruction at the end, and not surrounding everything that I've done so far, because as soon as I do that, you know, I've got to do all this and move all this out. So yeah, I'm going to just what do I actually want to do here? I want to add to colonist until hands are empty. So I'm going to feed, well, it's a choice really. We can feed this until hands are empty, but that basically feeds that single colonist. And I guess that's fine, I guess, at least for now. But we could get it to redistribute one to each colonist. It also says find nearest colonist, so I'm not sure if that's quite right. Yeah, because it may feed the same colonist multiple times. Anyway, we'll leave that alone for now and just add a repeat forever block around it, and we'll just get them going. So it'll start feeding our single colonist, and we'll go and make another one. We're going to have at least 2 in parallel. If not more, so let's have those going. And I'll basically start up the colonist with mushrooms, just so that we're not interfering with the berry storage. And one more. Yeah, it's paused. It can't find another colonist here, so let's just stop you and record. Let's just find the nearest colonist, move to the colonist, and then feed it everything. Okay. Let's see how well that does. And there's our colonist. Let's move it to you. There we go. 2. And they're just resting at the moment. They need food. Are you going to continue? You look like you're going to continue, but you've stopped again. Add colonist until hands are empty. Well, yes. Yes, please do. Okay, fine. That's not working. Let's just move the colonist in there. And let's just... well, yeah, that should work in. Go and get some berries. Okay. Move to the colonist. And I want you to unload. Okay, that is now feeding each colonist equally with one, it seems. It doesn't want to feed them more than one. That's fine, I guess, if that's how far it goes. We may have to change that later if there's a benefit to feeding them up full, essentially, but that's okay for now. So I need to rename these clearly and get them into a group, but we get our first bit of technology. So a fishing stick, not concerned about. Wooden mallet I do want. And a crude blade will become useful later when we create scythes. Scythes are going to be for pumpkins, and we need to get to those. So here's our colonist level 1. We need to basically make 7 more, and we need some 7 more love, and we also need a third colonist. So let's get that on the go. And there you go, 1 seed. And we have 3 of them to get going. Why have you stopped? I'll have a look at that in a minute. Let's just get this colonist out. And I've used berries. Shouldn't use berries. There we go. So our colonists are going. Our research needs to basically have a new project. So let's just drop you there. And I'm going to choose robotics technology. The shelter technology as well, but robotics, that's 100 colonist love that we need to get to. But we're about to get to this colonization level 1. We just need 2 more love hearts. And 1 there. And a second one, maybe? Another one? Come on, there we go. Okay, that's that done. We'll get a commemorative slab as normal. And now we should unlock more plans. So we get t-shirts, a hat, some direction signs, and a crude scooter. We can't make the scooter yet. It needs wheels, and we seemingly don't have the technology to make wheels. And a wonder, which is a wardrobe for storage for hats and tops. Unless those hats and tops give me some kind of speed bonus, I'm not concerned about hats and tops. Anyway, we're going to basically do these 2 things. Science is a long-term one. It basically means you have to research 12 different things, and we've only got 5 in the research station so far, so we can't really do that yet. But farming vegetables is the next one on this, which is basically to get pumpkins. And to get pumpkins, you need a scythe. You can't just gather them. I've got some pumpkins. Let's just head. I think there's one right there. Yeah, there is. There's one right there. So we can actually make pumpkins, but once we have scythes. And we did also get a couple of things in here. Yeah, just a wardrobe. Fine. Next thing is, well, actually, do I want robotic technology? Yeah, I kind of do. Yeah, I kind of do. Okay, so I'm going to go and get an acorn, and I'll go and get that started. That'll take a little while for it to do, so in the meantime, I'm just going to wind up all the robots and probably improve a little thing here and there, but we'll bring you back once we've got to the end of our robotics. So now I've created a mallet with this particular workbench. I've moved it from here. You can move it just fine, and I'm just going to pick up that mallet and put it in this box just so it's labeled with the relevant things that we want. And now we're just going to take a robot, and we're going to tell that robot to go and basically record, pick up from the mallet box, you know, and that's fine. I'm just going to stop that for a second. Stop you. I'm going to add that mallet back in and then re-record. And now I'm going to say repeat until hands are full. And then we are going to go over to this robot and use held item. Oh, I can't use held item because I don't have one. Yeah, let me just make another mallet. So let me just go and grab a log and a pole. I'm going to need one to demonstrate to the robot. They're not quite that clever yet. Let's see how well this goes. Oh, that log takes so long to move. Okay, and I'm glad when we get our scooter. Well, we don't have wheels, but we'll get that fully soon. Okay, so let's do that. We'll get a mallet ourselves. Okay, and let's go over here. And again, let's just program this robot to just hit that. Whoops. Hit the tree. Oh, no. Did I not pick up that mallet? What did I do? Oh, I wonder. There we go. So let me just move all of those. Let's get rid of all of you. All of you. There we go. So find the nearest tree in a certain area and basically move to the tree and use a held item. Fine, and then we'll add a repeat for that pretty much forever, I think, maybe? We should probably do it until one of the boxes are full, but I don't think we can do an easily thing that says if either box is full. So yeah, let me just do it forever for the moment, and then it should just go around and do that. But I think I need to first add a repeat block here until hands are empty. Yeah, and it's just going to keep doing that, and then it'll go back to the top, and then we can repeat forever. Okay, so that should just start generating stuff. See if that's got its mallet. Put mine away, and it should start generating sticks and acorns. We do need another robot to actually collect them, so let's get that done as well. So let's get a robot, build one for me, and we'll automate it in much the same way that we've done with, you know, just collecting this stuff over here. We're going to say find the nearest acorn, find the nearest stick, and then move them into the relevant boxes. And it's already used up its first mallet, so let's get another robot actually programmed. So let's record that, and let's just go and pick up an acorn, a tree seed, and that should come up in an area. Yeah, so we'll basically restrict that area a little bit. I just want to say it's probably going to be only ever in this sort of area. It should just stack up otherwise. Yeah, so let's just set that area. So pick up tree seed and then repeat until hands are full. Okay, and that's going to be able to fail through, so that if our hands aren't able to be filled, it will then move and just deposit them into the box. And again, we're going to do a repeat block. We're going to move this out and repeat until hands are empty, and we can just do that. And then ideally what we'd like to do is be able to do that, but also collect sticks. And I don't think we have the memory to do that yet, because this is quite a lot of instructions. I almost want to be able to put a repeat block in here and then fail through if it can't find anything, but it preferentially will pick up acorns. So I'm just going to set it going and repeat forever, and it will do that. Okay, that's the simplest thing to get going. Robots are essentially free apart from me winding them up. So off it there goes, it's picking stuff up, and it will go and deposit them in boxes. You can see already this robot is out of mallets. So the way to control this to producing unlimited amounts of this stuff, at least to start, is not to produce any more mallets, not to automate the mallets just yet. So yeah, that robot will do fine, and when we need another one for sticks. So yeah, let's just get another robot going. Robot, build. Okay, how is our research project going? It's 84 out of 100, so that won't be very long until it's complete. And one more love heart, we should end up with basically everything done. So that robot's picked it up, so it should be moved across very shortly. And off you go. And here comes robotics technology. Okay, what do we get? Oh my. Okay, crude bot locomotion upgrade. So it moves faster over surfaces. Okay. Energy efficiency, lasts longer between recharge. Yes, yes, yes. Backpack upgrade, the bot can store more. Power upgrade, so it can hold more in its hands. Okay. Increases its search range. Its brain upgrade, so extra memory. A bot drive Mark 1, no idea what that does. A bod Mark 1? Okay, so maybe these are just cosmetics, and something that looks significantly like Bender from Futurama. Okay, bots and basic bot workbench. Okay, so lots of stuff there. Let's use our next research project. We have simple huts. I think I want crude armorable farming next. That's got 100, so we need a crude blade for that. The blade, I think we can make with a regular... Can we make it with a regular workbench? Let's go and take a look. We may have to craft the improved one. No, we can make it the regular one. We just need 2 pieces of stone, which we can just do for this. There we go. And the crude blade should come out. Yep, and we'll need that for the research. Let's just set this back to mallets, though, just so that I don't forget to actually automate that in the future. And let's pop this in place, and then it'll start on that project as well. So off it goes, or off it should go. And there we go. Okay, cool. So everything is still working. This poor robot down here is still beating these bushes with sticks. We're going to get a flail fairly soon for that to actually be improved. So here we got some options. We can build a basic bot workbench, and I think I'm definitely going to do that. So let's just put it here for now. And what do we need for that? Logs, planks, and poles. I'll go and do that manually. And there's our final stack of wood to make this workbench. There we go. One basic bot workbench, and we can make a bunch of different stuff. Now, the bot head, the bot body, and the bot drive, they aren't cosmetic. They are part of the upgraded bots. So over here in the bot assembly unit, you can see we can make the other type of bots. But to do that, we need to go and make the very stuff here. So we'll probably need more than one of these basic bot workbenches, probably 3 at least, maybe 4 actually. And we can do all kinds of other stuff on it. So for that, I guess I'm just going to make one manually. Do these all require stuff we have? It does, so that's straightforward. So yeah, we can get that going. So one of those, we need a plank and a tree seed. So let's get plank and one of those, and we'll just go and grab an acorn. And this is going to produce a bender head. I'm not sure whether I should call the bot's bender for this point, but yeah, there we go. One bot's head. And of course, we can then make different bots. Okay, so I'm going to go through and make the other components for a single bot to get started. And then I'll bring you back once that's done. So let's see what they're capable of. And here's our first upgraded robot. Looks bigger. Looks like more capable. Well, we'll see if that's actually true or not. So now we're going to need to craft a couple of upgrades. If we have a look at the robot, it's got, well, it looks like options for a couple of upgrades. So for this option, I'm going to want to choose probably energy efficiency and the brain upgrade. So I'm going to choose energy efficiency. First, that's going to need 4 crew gears and a pole. So the pole's easy enough. The crew gears, we need a regular workbench to actually sort. So again, I'm just going to borrow this one. What does it actually need for crew gears? We're going to need just 1 plank for each one. So can I actually just grab 4 and then just do all at once? Let's see. Looks like I should be able to do that just fine. Yeah, so that's 1. I want a faster workbench, but that's I'm sure going to come with time, no doubt. And 4. Oh, I can only carry 2 of those. Fine. And last 2. And now can I just add this to him? Yep. Okay. And is he holding that? Okay. I guess can we actually go and see what upgrades he's got? That doesn't seem to be any upgrades at the bottom right of the screen. It's got still 2 plus icons. Maybe we can give them all the upgrades then. That would be good if that's the case. Anyway. Okay, so why don't I just craft other stuff then? Why don't we craft the brain upgrade and make him more capable? That's going to need a couple of poles and a couple of tree seeds. That's easier. So yeah, a lot of the bots have shut down right now because I'm not tending them, but this is the first new robot that will be able to do that. So I'll be able to go for much longer on a charge anyway. 1, 2, and let's just fill that. Whoops. Fill this order. And there we go. So we get a brain upgrade. Oh, can I not add that to you? Oh, hang on. Can I only insert 1? I can only insert 1? Oh, I want both of them. Okay, fine, robot. You gonna give me that one back? I'll leave that brain alone and just make it last longer. Okay. In fact, no, that's just holding it. That's not inserting. That's why. How are we actually going to upgrade this thing? Doesn't seem to be any way to do that unless I can trade with it and then do that. Let's try trading with it. Okay. Can I just drag this up here? Yeah, looks like I can do it that way. Okay, that's much better. So let's trade with a robot, and unless there's a keyboard shortcut, if anyone knows, do let me know that way. And we've got 2 upgrades. Good. So our bot can now last longer on a single charge and should be able to basically... we've got 20 kilobytes. That's enough to do quite a lot of stuff. In particular, I want a robot to make robots. So we're going to need a couple more of these stations. Can I actually move that structure? Let's just go for M. Can I move this? I can move that. And you can go... here near the water or something. I don't need you for now. So what we can actually do is craft more of these. This right now is set to a brain upgrade, but I want 1 for the bot head, the bot body, and the bot drive, and then but all 3 of those combined are probably we'll probably need even more. We'll need a brain upgrade and we'll need an energy efficiency upgrade, but it's all stuff we can craft already. We do have options for backpack upgrade and speed. Search area, we'll have to customize them on a bot by bot basis. But to get started, we need to be able to make the default bots. So we're going to need to craft 2 more of these stations and get everything done. So I'm just going to craft those up. And then I need to basically go and I want to make sure I can see between them. So I'm going to just leave a little bit of space and we'll get those fulfilled maybe by this robot. Yeah, can you actually craft and pick up more than 1 log? It'd be nice if you could. Anyway, I'm going to get them all sorted and we'll come back for the program for this robot to make more robots. Alright, so I've got all 3 workbenches here and we've got this one here. Let me just actually move that a little bit. I just want to make it so it's central. That's fine. We'll have that there. So now we're going to program this robot. And if we have a look at what we need to assemble, we need basically 4 planks. And we need 2 poles in total, a log and an acorn. Okay, so there's a few things to get. First of all, planks are the obvious target. So what we can do is just go and, go and record, first of all. Then go and pick up 4 planks. And we're just going to add a repeat block until hands are full. Okay, and then we're going to go and I just want to stop that recording for a second while I pick up some planks myself, start recording again, and then I'm going to go and basically deposit 1 plank here. Okay, and I'm going to deposit 1 plank here, and then here, and then I want to add a repeat block, but I want to basically move stuff out. So we're going to move that one there, and there, and then this one is going to be until hands are empty. I could add an extra sort of add again, I guess. I'm not sure if I can duplicate instructions. Doesn't seem to be any way to do. Oh, I suppose. Yeah, if I just... I'll leave that alone for now. It's pretty much equivalent either way. There's 1 instruction there. So that's fine. That will basically fill everything. And that is used up 10 of our 20 kilobytes already. Fine. So, but that's filled things up. So we just then need to go and collect basically 2 poles. So let's just go and grab a pole, well, 2 poles from here. And we don't want to do that until hands are full, but we can delete that instruction because what should already be there. And we can delete, no, we can't delete any of these instructions, unfortunately. No, that's a shame. And then we're going to go across and basically drop it onto whichever one of these. And that's only got 2 plank, only got 1 plank, but because I've just not done it myself, yeah, I've got 1 in my inventory. And then we're going to want to just basically go here and drop, and then finally go here and drop again, but I don't have anything in my inventory. I need to stop back a second, pick up a pole or 2, yeah, pick up a pole or 2, go back over here, start recording again, and then drop that in there. So now I only have a tree seed and a log to go, and I have 2 kilobytes free. Whew. Again, we're going to have the same problem as we had before. We're just going to have probably 2 robots. I can't even get even more memory from this, so I may have to optimize this a little bit once I get it going. But the idea, and let's just see if we can't do a repeat. So let's just go and I can't pick up anything. Take from lock storage 1, yeah, and we'll just go and drop it over here. So again, that just leaves acorns. Stop that. Drop this. Okay, I'm gonna grab a log. Oh, I've got 0 kilobytes free. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Fine. Okay, so that will do as our first program, and we'll have this sort of Mark II bot assembler 1. Okay. And then we will get it to do that for us. So I'm going to pretty much stop there. I'm going to basically make a robot manually because it's almost made. And we'll see how well this is actually gets done. I did drop a pole instead of dragging it there. Let's see if this actually builds. And I want an acorn. Let's go grab one from over there. And we'll get a second robot to be able to do the same thing with. So let's drop it in there. Okay, so the Mark II bot assembler, I want to play and then let's go and see if I need to debug anything. Off it goes, it's filling up. And it's going to go and make, well, it's dropped a plank. Good. Drop 2 more planks, please. There it goes. And off it's going to go pick up some poles. Figure those out, and then we'll have to figure out the rest. So this is pretty much okay, because I can now just go and make another robot. Like this. Okay, and let's take a look at these. Is that still short? Did I forget to add an instruction there for a pole? Yeah, looks like I did. So I'm going to need to repeat one of those. But that's fine, you get the idea. We have a new robot, and we're able to make advanced robots. We can add another bit to just add the acorn at the end, and we should be okay from there. You have... What have you done? Oh yeah, because my end instruction was to pick up a log, but it can't actually do anything with it because it ran out of memory. Fine, I need a couple of more amends. And our next research is done. Crude shears. Don't need them right now. Crude flail I would like to be able to get a better bush bearing, sort of fruit bearing solution rather than sticks. A hoe and a scythe. So yeah, we're now able to do a few more things. Unlocked a new level of research. That's fine, I guess. Level 2. We're still in level 1 though. I've got robotics technology. I would necessarily like maybe shelter technology at some point to increase presumably the love that you actually get from that kind of thing. But okay, fine. And let's just see what's our next project that we need to basically choose. Can we just do research level 2 from here? Upgrade, okay. What do we do to upgrade it? Anything? Logs, poles, and stone. Okay, so we should be able to just upgrade it. And then presumably we can get access to level 2 straight away. Maybe we don't want to get access to level 2 straight away, but yeah, we can just do that. How many poles does it need? 3? Yeah. Let's get those. And we just need 4 pieces of stone. Hopefully I have stone. I do. And you can see our workbenches have new options available. There we go. And let's just upgrade you. Make sure you can continue to work. There we go. And that should get upgraded. And now we can choose lots of things. But if you have a look at just how much it takes to get the next level of robotics technology, that's 1,000. Yeah, I think we'd better stay. Well, power technology would be a good first one, maybe. But let's. Why don't we just stay down here and maybe get simple huts going? So we just need 1 log, and then they should continue to do everything else automatically. So yep. And I need to recharge. I would love for an upgrade in place option, i.e. I want this robot to be upgraded to a level 2. You can see they all have options for an upgrade. It looks like. Yeah, they do. The advanced robots have options for 2, but the original ones have 1. And 1, the first upgrade I am going to make for them, is obviously going to be the last longer on a single charge. I don't necessarily need them to have larger programs, but I don't want to have to keep walking around often enough. So I've just got another workbench in production up here, and we'll get that those bot upgrades done. I think we'll actually probably automate that one, though, to put them in a crate, though, so I can go and grab them and trade with lots of robots. So I'm off to do that. Okay, just to finish up, here is my upgrade robot. So this is a power efficiency upgrader. Power efficiency, yeah, let's leave it as that. So what this is doing is it's going to go to tank storage, fill up its hands, take it to the crude workbench, unload it, all 4, which is going to produce 4 crude gears. Then it's going to repeat twice, picking up until its hands are full, because you can only pick up 2 crude gears at once, at least at the moment, until I get an upgrade, and then dump it into this bot workbench, go back twice, basically do that, and then it's going to go to the pole storage, pick up a pole, and take it back in, and it should complete. So let's just run it, and let's see whether it actually will manage to make that. So off it goes, down to our, should be planks first? Yeah, it should pick up 4 planks, bring them back, and it should produce a power efficiency upgrade. Sorry about the darkness, but it's obviously dark in game. It's raining and it's nighttime, and it's almost like a Minecraft server. Anyway, 1, 2. Be nice if it speeded up, but hey, that's fine. There we go. Okay, so now it should pick 2 up, or until its hands are full, basically. Yeah, which is 2. 1, 2. Should go back again. Pick 2 up. It's the first time I've run this, by the way. I don't know whether it'll actually work. And I already had a pole in there. Because it's going to go and add another pole. That's fine. It will work. It's just that I already put a pole in place. So it can start that off again. Next time, I can always remove the pole. But I can add another robot just to store them in here. And have, basically, energy efficiency upgrades. But, of course, I'm going to go and take that and give that to, I think, this robot first of all. We're going to go down here and sort that out. So I think that's pretty much it for today's episode. We've got a lot going. We've got upgraded robots. Oh, and the other thing, I can just get the robots to build a new robot now. So if I just go over here and demonstrate this, where's my bot Mark II group? Again, they can't do this quite automatically just yet, but this robot is just watching automatically for each of these 3, and then we're just going to run them. It's going to look for stuff. It can't find it, so it's just going to go, huh? There's nothing there yet. But there will be. There's 2 robots gone off for some stuff. And let's just close this so you can see that without the labels. So it's going to drop a log on this one. This one's going to start dropping planks. It's going to go for its acorn, hopefully. Yep. And the planks are going to go in there. And then all it needs is poles. So at this point it's going to drop the acorn. It's probably going to start producing. Yep. And then the other 2 need poles. And then this one should, if I've done it right, pick up those and take them into to be built. Maybe? Yep, there it goes. It's scanning for the first one and I've not got it to fall through. I could get it to fall through. In fact, let's just improve that. Yep. In fact, no, it's not even falling through. There's no repeat blocks. It's just doing them in order, which is fine. It works. And there we go. So they can produce our advanced robot, or Mark II robot. Still made out of wood, but yep, there we go. And I can go and wind that one up and get it to do more tasks. So we've got the next level of bots up. And of course, we've also got the ability to make more of those upgrades. We can set this until this box is full, of course, but that will continually produce them. In fact, can we actually do that? I've got 2 kilobytes free. Can I just record, repeat until X is full, or question mark is full? Yep. So repeat until that is full, and go. 1 kilobyte free, and this robot did have to have the memory upgrade as well. It didn't just go ahead and do that automatically. So we can just grab one of our blank robots, and I've got a couple of empty robots down here. You can record, and I'm going to get you to pick up stuff from here and dump it in that box, but you get the idea. That's straightforward, and yeah, go from there. All right. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. We'll see you next episode for some more Autonauts. Keep wanting to say Autobots. Shouldn't call them Autobots, even though that's a more appropriate name. The automatic and the robots. Anyway, Autonauts. Thanks a lot for watching. Click on the subscribe button, click on the bell for notifications for more episodes. More importantly, put tips and tricks down below for everyone else who's playing through. And we'll see you next time for some more of this. As always, guys, thanks for watching.